Okay, today I'm kind of experimenting with some color, and I encourage all my students to do this. The way you really find out about color is to play with it. So the question I'm asking myself, very often I'll be using ultramarine blue in the top of the sky, at least some mix of it to start with. Generally, it's tempered with, say, in a transparent earth red, or maybe a burnt sienna, or Cassel Earth. But that's what that is there. This is burnt umbered. Uh, but I just wondered, what would a Prussian blue combination give me? The Prussian blue is kind of a very dark, dense blue, but it's got more of a slight greenish cast to it. So you would have to temper it with slightly different color, or not, and just see what kind of color you get. So I mean, every sky is different. Not every blue sky is the same. So time to play. So I've got some white down here. I'm going to get a little bit more of the Prussian blue. As you can see, it's got a slightly greener texture than ultramarine. Ultramarine is more. Let me just show you that in the brush. I always say ultramarine is cooler, and you could argue to some people will say, well, it depends. It's got red in it, which makes it warmer. Well, to me, it feels cooler. So let's do this is ultramarine. Let's grab some white. As you can see, it's a very much more, to me, cooler color. Greener with the Prussian, cooler with ultramarine. So with ultramarine, what I typically do will be some sort of a transparent earth red combination. This is going to tone it down a little bit to get towards the green range. And it looks really dingy right here, but in context, it doesn't necessarily. If I were to apply this to the painting, you'd see that it actually does a pretty good job. It doesn't, if you put this in a painting, it's going to come out glaring at you. And I understand in Arizona, the right time of day, you have a very, very bright blue sky. But in general, in real life, we kind of, for a painting, you want to tone it down somewhat. So let me keep toning this. Some more ultramarine. So a darker version of this, as you can see, this blue has been tempered now with the other color. Okay, so this might be a very good color in the upper range of a sky. Again, you're not going to really see it until you see it in context. What I'm really trying to go after here is what other combinations I can do with a different color. So where's the brush again? Okay, it's cleaned off. Okay, I'm going to go to this, get some white out right here. And I'm going to grab more white, a little bit of this Prussian blue. You can see its nature is not that, and that's been tempered already. So this is a nice mid-range color here for on the sky. But if you want to go darker, the upper part, we're going to add more. And the question is, what would you temper it with? So that's pretty good. Again, it's going to matter what it's going to be next to on clouds and such. But if I want to temper this a little bit, I might go with the Cassel Earth again. A little bit of that for the darkest range of this. That's pretty good. Now, if you compare that to that, you can still see the range is cooler here than it is here. This is a little bit greener towards the yellow. Temper it a little more. Grab a little bit more of the color, make the value about the same. Squinting my eyes to see that. So now, you can kind of see what can happen. And there's nothing to say you couldn't do both of these type of things in a landscape, and I have in the past. People often ask me, well, what color blue? And the answer is not simple at all. The answer is very much, well, there's a lot of blues and a lot of other things mixed in with it. so that it actually is a very rich combination, and it's blended too. So what kind of blue is never a simple answer. So there you go.
Thanks for joining me in my studio. If you enjoyed this video, you'll also probably enjoy watching the videos I've linked on the screen. Be sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. If you're ready for more in-depth lessons, consider enrolling on one of my online courses where I teach classical painting techniques for landscape painters. You can find all my classes at laynejohnson.com or click on the link in the description below.